I see we have two people here. So let's get going into the game in just a sec. Once there we go. Next stream, and just before we, let's actually unmute desktop audio, because that's a good thing to do. Come on, game. We're working just a second ago. Alright, looks like we may have to quickly shut down the game and open it again. It's misbehaving. I love playing stuff on PC, it works so well. I literally brought everything up earlier and tested it and made sure it was working. This is why I have the AFK screen. Let's switch back. We'll... There we go. Detected it. Right, there we go, there's Sonic Mania. Oh, why did I press something in OBS? Okay, I should learn to not touch anything in OBS. Ever. When I'm playing this game. Why? I'm too lazy to go to the AFK screen this time. Where's my mouse? There it is. I think if I had a way, what made me restart, the clicking something in OBS made Mania freeze up. Close OBS down so I can't touch it. But then I can't see the chat on my other monitor because I'm playing on PC. Right, it's working, it's working. But before we get into the game, I just want to show off something that Ben didn't because I didn't tell him about it. We'll just need to let the title screen play and stuff first. Also, yeah, I want to show off. So there's the intro movie that I told Ben to make sure he played last time. What I didn't tell him, because it would be a waste of time, was that there is if you let the intro play a second time, it plays different music. So I just wanted to show that off because it's a weird detail that they didn't need to do, but they did it anyway. I'm gonna keep looking over this screen and it's gonna make me look really weird. Yeah, we got different music for the intro. Also, I guess before we get into gameplay, let's show off. I guess show to the camera one or two of the things I've sorted out for the stream just to make stuff cooler. I have an app on a phone, not my actual phone because I want to use my phone, but I got an app on my phone that lets me do stuff. Like I can, it's like a stream deck, but on a phone. I can move my camera around, and I can toggle stuff like my mic and my AFK screen and all that. It's hopefully it will be quite useful, and I've got it on my Switch stand so that it's a nice angle to press buttons on. Yeah, I do like the alternate intro music as much as the normal one. Like, I mean, this intro music feels like it's timed to go with the game compared to like the normal one, but both tracks are good. And it also helps that Friends by Hyper Potions, which is the other one, is used in the Sonic movie. But yeah, I do like that intro music as well. Also, is the audio balance fine? I always ask. But is the audio balance fine? But, also, do not be fooled by the Xbox controller icons. I'm using a Mega Drive controller because why wouldn't I? Because this is like the best controller for classic Sonic. Have a drink before we get into the game. And yeah, I tried out the various places to put my webcam. I think the top right corner is probably the best. Yeah, the chat box. Oh good, OBS decided to disconnect from the chat. Lovely. Hold on. Just find my dashboard. Can I have my chat, please? No, that's edit stream info. Is this working? Oh. Oh. It'll help if I enable the source. Hey, Ren. Oh, and I've got to shut down the game again. Ugh. Technical difficulties. Yeah, it turns out though that it helps if you enable the chat box on OBS. It's been a while since I've streamed with the PC stuff rather than console stuff. At least because of the technical difficulties, Ren is here before we start the game with the higher quality gameplay. And Sam is here as well. You are all lucky that the technical difficulties happened. So, yeah, you're not too late to watch me start because I had technical difficulties. And just because I love this thing, I'm playing with the old controller because I like it and it's good for classic Sonic. Technical difficulty happened for you. Also, I've played this game a bit. Of course, we're going to do a no save run because I don't need to save. So, yeah, this stream we are going to see the entire game, 100% with all the Chaos Emeralds, because I know what I'm doing. Would this be better if I took it over? Yes, that is a lot more comfortable. Yes, that is me. Every time I look over to my second screen, I am gonna flex on him because I'm good at this game. This is one of the few games I can say I'm relatively good at. Plus, I could have been a lot meaner about his gameplay than I was. I could have been like constantly saying get good, but I didn't. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fairly... Some of these levels are gonna go by fairly quickly, probably. Because again, I've played it quite a lot. I could take alternate routes, but if I go this way, I'm not going to miss the special stage ring. Oops. I know you prefixed it with a warning that you suck at Sonic. There we go. And already I've got a 1-up. So, special stage ring. Hopefully I shouldn't have any issues with this because I normally don't have issues with these Sonic Mania special stages, at least on normal mode. In Encore mode, different story. They're a lot harder. But with Mania mode, I can do them pretty comfortably. So, all things being well, we should have these emeralds before the end of Chemical Plant. So, obviously, as people probably got when Ben streamed it, you get the blue spheres to build up speed, Mark 1, 2, and 3, and you have to catch up to the Chaos Emerald with the UFO. And rings are a timer, basically. And you don't necessarily need to get to Mark 3 to get the emeralds. So that's a thing. Now there are technically two special, at least I think there are two. Blue spheres. They are basically like they are based on them, but so I guess yeah, they are the same. Gotta do this properly. There was an invisibility box I could have used to cheese this, but yeah. but it's not that hard anyway. I love that the signpost winks in time with the little drum thing. You need the cease. Is that a typo or just a word I'm not familiar with? Oh, the cheese. Well, I don't want to cheese too much though, because otherwise my claims to being better at the game might be a little bit moot. Hold on. I'm gonna go the upper route. To be fair, Matt, you saw my typo the other day. Like, you saw me type salty as Asley. I want to go this way. Because we want that special stage ring. There we go. There, jump off, and we got special stage ring number 2. Knowing how to employ your cheese, I guess. I guess knowing the cheese strats and being able to pull them off, like. But the cheese strat for that is more just there's an invincibility box nearby, so you kind of don't have to try if you get it. Kind of like with the Green Hill boss in Sonic 1, actually. There's like an invincibility box right before that in the original Green Hill zone. Well, speaking of Sonic 1, these the like fish in the background are basically from Sonic 1's special stages. I love these special stages. They are very fun. I hope I'm not looking awkward in too much when I look over to my other monitor. But as well as being sideways, there's a height difference between my laptop and my second monitor, because as I'm sure everyone knows, I don't have a desk. We're going to want to try and stay on the top route as much as possible, and at least in one kind. I'm not sure if the emeralds creating the special stages as a defense mechanism is part of the main game canon. That might have been like the comics or one of the TV shows, or just like the American game canon. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, the rings in general. To be fair, there's a lot of thinking you could do about Sonic lore, even in the classics, like what the Japanese manuals like give. Like either Sonic 2 or Sonic 3's Japanese manuals basically foreshadows Sonic Adventure's plot. So. There's a lot you can look into with Sonic lore, but there's also a lot of confusion because of the differences between like the Japanese and American. I'll just go this way for now. Get the fire shield. I think we can get up here, can't we? Easy. There. I want to be careful not to fall off, even though I do have tails to assist if I need it. Oops. Come up here. Eggman's actually the good guy. Actually, also, show something that Ben literally could not have showed off, because this bonus stage was not in vanilla Sonic Mania. This was added in the Plus DLC. Normally with Mania Plus, I think this would only appear in Encore mode, which was like the obviously the exclusive mode for that. But if you have all of the medals from Blue Sphere, then you get to play this in Mania mode, so in the normal mode. So you can actually get stuff from this bonus stage, like shields and rings, and 1-ups, making it much closer to the bonus games and like the bonus stages in Sonic 3. And the music is a remix from Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, a relatively obscure arcade game that was released mainly in Japan and barely released in Europe and maybe in America. And yeah, it's a cool little thing. I don't tend to bother with it too much, but it's a better bonus. As a bonus stage, it's better than the Blue Spheres ones because you actually get something from them. Although I do find Blue Sphere extremely fun. Actually, speaking of that, Sam, there was a Sonic short where like Sonic broke open a robot and then the animal was just like, that was my life support machine. Hold on. Physics. And our third Chaos Emerald will be in here. Can't remember how many Ben got in his streams. Whether he got like 1 or 2, I can't remember. But we'll see all 7 special stages tonight. You got 1. Okay. So we've already seen we're already seeing further than you got. To be fair, when I first played this, I was failing these a fair bit until I got a handle on them, which felt really good to be like struggling at something in a Sonic game, because like absolutely failing and struggling at special stages is like a feeling I hadn't had for like years. So it was like really cool that Mania got me to feel that again, especially when Mania Plus came out and I was constantly failing at the Encore mode special stages. Because those are difficult, like, they are genuinely really hard. But I've played regular Mania enough to the point where these aren't too much of a struggle for me. Yeah, it would be cool if they did more. I mean, obviously if it's a game like this, that's obviously very much based on the classic gameplay and storytelling style, then I don't mind. But for a more story-driven game, it would be interesting. I don't know if Omega has an animal inside him. He might, considering he is technically part of the same series of robots. He might, but I don't really think they've ever dwelled on that. I mean, Omega's cool, but Gamma, I think, definitely just has like a way cooler character arc and stuff. Anyways, boss time. Yeah, for whatever reason, the legs don't hurt you, so you just like can cheese it like this. Omega basically is Gamma at home. Like, Omega is just like Gamma, but they can use him because he didn't die. I would say spoilers, but Sonic Adventure is like 22 years old this year, so... But yeah. That's Green Hill Zone taken care of even. Of course, we've seen... Obviously you guys have all seen this already on Ben's stream, so I don't have to explain too much of what's going on. Like the Gamma ripoffs in SA2. Okay, yeah, those I guess are Gamma at home. Anyways, Chemical Plant. We're going to be getting at least 2 emeralds, maybe... I think 3 emeralds in this, actually. Trauma coming back. Don't worry, I'm going to be taunting you with this, so... Anyways, if we go this way, on the lowest route here, and go left on that tube thing, you get sent over here, and to a special stage ring. I mean, I don't know much about Animal Crossing Ren, but if crying will help in your situation, then I'm allowing you to cry. Like, it is fine if you cry. You did get this ring? Yes, I think you did. I think because you fell. But you didn't get it in the way I went. Because I know the pro way. But don't worry, I'm not gonna make up a like nickname with the word pro in it that I pretend everyone calls me, because that would be very cringy. And we should be getting up to Mark 3, there we go. And I think I I think I might have tried to mention it on Ben's stream, but when you're like turning corners, you want to turn tightly, jump. Ah. Jumping while turning does make your turns a lot tighter, and it's pretty much you kind of need to do it for some of the later special stages. Should probably turn my phone off so it's not using up battery. Let's check my other phone. I need to like keep checking my other phone that has my not Stream Deck on it, so that I can make sure it doesn't run out of battery. Right. Now, because I'm being awkward and I want the Chaos Emeralds in Chemical Plant, I need to go and backtrack a little bit to the top route. Down the big slope. No, I think this is a ring I found like the first time I played Mania, because in this specific area in Sonic 2's version of Chemical Plant, there's a 1-up. So I sort of went there like instinctively, and then I was like, oh, there's a special stage ring here. Now this is a special stage I failed at a lot when the game was new. This one took me quite a lot of goes to do. So the first time I played the game, I didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds. I had to keep going back and trying them again. Right, we're on Mark 2. Hopefully if I jump good. No, I missed the up thing. Well, we got to Mark 3 straight away. Oh well. I'm gonna go this way for rings, I think. Should get us to Mark 3, which means we should be catching up to that UFO any time now. Ah! I got hit, but I still got it. It's fine. Also, I didn't really do this earlier, but how is everyone doing tonight, other than, I guess, Rin crying about Celeste? Hold on, I go down. Like, I should be a good stream host that asks people how their days are going, instead of just like saying, oh, this game is perfection. I mean, to talk about the game, we are intentionally going downwards, because there's a special stage ring that I want. Ah, it's Ben's favourite section already. Right, we are going to... We're gonna die because I need to go downwards here to get a special stage. Right, we'll do it in a more safe manner, I think. You can't complain. No! That's we're going to intentionally kill ourselves. I want the special stage ring. And I've got lives to spare, so it's fine. It was very intentional because I couldn't get the special stage ring when that bit of, when the stairs went up. Right, we drop dash into this. There we go. You've been planning your streams after Pikmin 3? That's cool. I'm not gonna try and like pronounce that word, like that amalgamation of names. I mean, I know what you're on about, but I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Oops, missed the ring box. It's fine though, we got another one here. Also, I'm pretty sure this the background for this special stage is based off is inspired by Space Harrier, and I love that it is because I love that game. Like with the checkered floor and like massive mushrooms. We jump over those ramps because at this speed, it's not going to do us much good. To hit all the ramps. Ooh. This one's got some tight corners in it. Now I said I struggled a lot in the 5th special stage, but I struggled even more on this one. But it's the mushroom world from the movie. It's a lot more colourful than that. Also, yeah, it's possible to get continues from the special stages. I believe it's if you like fill up the mark meter, but like I don't know. Worried you might misrun though. Mushroom World, I don't know whether it's supposed to reference Mushroom Hill or whether it's supposed to reference Mario because he hates the Mushroom World. I don't know. It could be both, who knows. Anyways, we are going to do this like a pro, hopefully. Easy. See, it's not that hard. But, oh no, I fell in. Whatever shall I do? I'll spin dash out like that. Wait, why am I going that way? What worked, Joe? Just you connecting. Also, did you notice like my complete dunking on people that struggle at that section in this level? Especially by intentionally falling in just so I can show off how to jump back out. Can't believe Joe thought that you'd been mailed a cat and not just sent a picture. Oh, I say I can't believe, I can believe it quite easily. Anyways, Chemical Plant Act 2. Probably one of my favourite levels in the game. It's got such a cool flow to it when you know what you're doing. Anyways, although speaking of flow, we're actually gonna slow down here, because we got a secret over here. And yeah, hi Joe. How's your day been so far? Joe and or anyone that I missed their answer of. Anyways, here we go, final special stage. Now this one, ironically, I found to be one of the easiest ones when I first played the game. Even though it's the last one. Like, it's got a lot of tight corners and bits without rails, but I just found it really easy when I first played it. And for one thing, there's so many spheres, it's really easy to get up to Mach 3 quickly. There's so many ring boxes as well. You just get like a massive thing. Yeah, the special stage music is great, I love it. I mean, the entire soundtrack is amazing. T-Lopes is a great musician. Can we get this without Mark 3? Yes, we can. I remember when they first announced, first revealed the special stages. The music was so good. But we have Super Sonic, and like a very short amount of time into, yeah, like 30 seconds into Chemical Plant Act 2. So. onwards with the level. I probably won't be using Supersonic that much, just because I don't want to cheese the whole game. The stream will be a longer one, sort of. When I finish Sonic Mania, I will need to stop the stream and start again. But yeah, after Sonic Mania, I'm gonna do my like OBS like tips and tricks stream. Whoops. So yeah, like right after this is done, I'm gonna end the stream, but it will like start up right like about a minute after. I don't know how long the OBS stuff will be. It depends on how much stuff people want to know about. Also notice I went like right out of that thing into the dash panel. The amount of the level of flow in this is so good. We go on this side, and we'll get a little item box. And just to point it out, oops, this way here is Knuckles' route. He has a short alternate route through this level. We can break through that yellow wall. Obviously we're not Knuckles, so we won't be doing that. I don't want to drop dash into that. If you're not here. Yeah, we can let you know when I'm starting that. And if anyone does miss it, I'm gonna upload it on YouTube anyway, as I do with all my things. And as you might have noticed, if you get one of the big rings when you already have all the emeralds, you get given 50 rings, which is how much you need to turn Supersonic. Yeah, we'll let you know when it starts, if you are away while it starts. Anyways, time for me to try to be good at Puyo Puyo. Nope, don't want that there. We'll put that there, I think. I don't even know. That works there. Thing is, me trying to be good usually winds up in me messing up. And taking... Fair to see it live? Yeah, that's fair. Come on, give me a red. There we go. Red and a blue. That's useful. Now, if I could have one that's blue and red, that'd be lovely. We're not gonna get that. Oh, hey Chroma. This music is good. Okay, we got a red here. That's at least a decent combo to send to Eggman. My sides are like massively filled up, but hey, it was worth it. And Eggman is pretty bad at playing his own game anyway, so... Anyways, that was Chemical Plant. Once again with little issue because I played this game entirely too much. On to Studio Plus. I love this level so much. Now let's go this way. Mean Beam Machine is canon. Basically, yeah. Considering it is literally called Mean Beam Machine in this game. Oh, I missed that. Oh well. Now we'll go this way. I need to go this way anyway, so don't really matter. When Ben ran past this one, I slightly screamed in my head. Pressing down gives you big speed. I should have seen that coming. Whoops. Oh, we're already at the boss. Now this is a boss I normally just cheese with Supersonic because when you played it like a million times it does take a while. Imagine acknowledging spin-offs. I suppose brought to you by Pokemon Gang. The Flip Van sprite. Yes, because they just did one sprite and obviously just mirrored it. First one was the blue one. It does show you the order that the things are going to come at you, like so top to bottom, like so like the one at the top is first. So you can tell in advance which of the missiles are coming, which ones you're going to need to jump over, and which ones you can roll into. It's been the first one every time so far, which is quite handy. Anyways, I think we got one more hit left on him, and his name being Heavy Gunner, because all the hard-boiled heavies do have names. I mean, 3 guesses as to why he's called Heavy Gunner. They're running past the signpost. And another 1-up. I wonder how many 1-ups I'm going to have by the end. Yeah, the hard-boiled heavies basically it's like a similar concept to Deadly Six, but done a lot better. Also, I love the Egg TV thing. Whether stream quality would have shown it, like with the flickering video aspect of it, I don't know, but it doesn't have a gun. Well, his like rocket launcher is basically a big gun, isn't it? If you think about it. We'll go this way then, if I'm not going to go upwards. Go into the lotto thing. I think Gallop is also a reference to something Sega. Might be a reference to Daytona USA as well as the Hornet Vans. Oh come on, I got an Eggman one. I don't... Can I get myself back in? No, I don't think I can. Ah well. I don't know, we gotta go down. Ah well. Suppose I could have landed on that. Also, these little spinny things, I'm sure a reference to Sonic Advance, because there are spinny things like that in Sonic Advance. Could you say though that a rocket launcher is in some way a form of gun though? Like, if I was programming a game and I was doing it with object-oriented programming, like, a rocket launcher would definitely like come under gun. If I would personally say. Plus, it's a video game set in a fantasy world. Oh. Don't know if I've ever... Oh, I have been here. You can flip over these things for no reason whatsoever, other than it's cool. Welcome to the next level. I mean, if I was programming a game, I would, like, with object-oriented stuff, I probably would, like, have rocket launcher as a type of gun. Also in Doom, the rocket launcher is a gun. Like, the rocket launcher in Doom is a gun. Anyways, we're getting... I mean, if I was programming a game, it could be a gun. Crossbows could be considered a form of gun, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyways. Ooh, the rings I'm getting. Anyways, time for one of the easiest bosses in the game. And switch to laptop. Fair enough. I'm being upgraded. Anyways. Also, as we noticed on Ben's stream, the buzzing in the background is a reference to the live stream where Sonic Mania was first announced, and the date on the screen where it says EggTV 07/22/16 is the date of the of that live stream. So it's like even more definitely a reference to that live stream. And I think internally the sound file was called The Buzz, so like not just like Buzz, but The Buzz. Anyways, flying battery. Oops. That's what happens when you try to be good at games. You sometimes get a bit too good and think you can do stuff. Anyways, that's the easier way to get that fire shield. And hidden up there is a 1-up. Some might ask how you would know that was there, and my answer is it was there in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so that's how I knew it was there. Anyways, we're gonna go down. Not go at full speed. Guess who's back? Dr. Dre. In that song. Anyways. It's go fast time. You can ride along the top of those propellers. Which is a nice touch. The music is great. Yeah, by not losing my electric shield, I was able to get to that top left bit up there that Ben was trying to get to on his stream but couldn't. And the electric thingies come on. There we go. Upper roots are always good to go for. I'm very glad for the Mania version of this. They made it so that you don't have to wait as long for those missiles to blow up the side of the ship. In Sonic 3 you had to wait for like 5 or 6 missiles. It was really annoying, but here you only have to wait for like 3 missiles to blow it up. Anyway, since we have the electric shield, we can cheese this boss. That was one of the quickest I've ever beaten that, I think. Wow. Yes, the plans for the spider boss are on there. Lots of really nice attentions to detail. Actually, and if you noticed in the like scrap pile, one of the enemies in there, it was a like bunny, which is a scrapped enemy from Sonic 1. I think is a really nice touch. Yeah, the amount of details is why I get like angry when Joe calls the artwork in this game lazy. because there's so much detail put into everything, like the frames of animation, the shading, the color. It's so good. Hit this. Go up here. Get this invincibility. Now we can get that fire shield, but I still have my electric shield and I like electric shields. So we're gonna stick with the electric shield, I think. Oh, why did I jump there? Oh well. Hit that for the big speed, even though we don't really need it. Do want the big speed there though. There's a shield in here, so I'll go in here. Why did I go in here? Well, I'm already in here now, so I may as well get it. Oops. Uh-oh. This is the lower route. Unless I can try and get a electric shield from here. There's an electric one there. There we go, easy. I don't need anything else, so we'll get back to the level. There we go. Oh yeah, special stage ring there. Back to the upper route anyway. It's a lot easier than the bottom route, but it looks so much cooler when you do the high speed stuff towards the end. Which, to be fair, I think you get to on either route, but the top route in general is more fun, so that's why I go it. Obviously we don't want to hit the big rotating blades of death. The saying blades of death just reminded me of a thing at the university called the spinning blades of death. You try playing again but you suck at this game. I mean, with Sonic it does kind of take practice in a way, even the manual kind of says that. I guess if you wanted to you could use this as a guide, because I am fairly good at this game. I mean, I've put like probably about 160 hours or more combined on PC and Switch, and I probably would have played it more if I wasn't too lazy to put the Mania Plus cartridge in my Switch. You gotta take notes. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, earlier on, obviously I had like all the Chaos Emeralds and stuff. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is going to be like fairly fast and optimal routes, so I love this section. Yeah, there's like a thing at Kelston Road. It was like, I only know it was called Spinning Blades of Death because of Pokemon Go. Like, there was a Pokestop out. It was, no, I think it turned into a gym actually. Yeah, going back to Act 1, as I said on Ben's stream, it's a game design decision I personally can defend, but I know like 99% of like people do dislike it. One thing I guess I could recommend is like playing like from the start and getting better at sort of each zone as you sort of go along. And because the better you are at the earlier stages, the more like 1-ups and stuff you'll get throughout the earlier stages, which you can carry through into the later ones. Anyways, yeah, this boss can be fairly annoying. I find the best thing for this boss is just keep constantly hitting it, just so it doesn't have a chance to rise up too high. Obviously a lightning shield helps a lot. Should you stick to Sonic or Tails? Tails might be a good bet if you're like wanting to get better at the game, just because he can fly and it does make some things easier. I mean, all characters can get super forms as well in this game, which is nice. Yeah, Tails obviously, because he can fly, it can make some platforming easier. So it could be a good idea to use Tails. I mean, I play as Sonic because I love the drop dash, but yeah, Tails in sort of classic Sonic and stuff, he is generally considered the easy mode. So I'm gonna try and show off a pro strat here, but whether I'll do it or not, I don't know. So, do I mean Sonic and Smash? Yes, unless I'm playing online. I can't deal with the lag online. So you might notice there is a box in this slightly damaged looking crate, and it might look impossible to get, but I'm going to try and get it. Nope, I failed. Well, I suppose I can get Tails to... So what you can do is you get that bubble shield and you can go back here and get the 1-up. That's not a good name. That's not a good nickname. Don't call me that. I'm not like Mr. El Banjo. I don't demand to be called a pro. Anyways, press garden. Much like every single level in this game, I love this zone. I mean, most people love Act 2 because it is amazing, but I do like Act 1 a lot. I'm going to be lazy. Oh, I actually could do that with the bounce. Wasn't expecting to do that with the bounce. I was going to get Tails to fly me, but guess I didn't need to. Oh, hey, we got it. Use the bubble bounce to help out there, I think. Wait, that's not where I want to go. Sonic, go up, please. There we go. Up here? Don't know what I bounced off there. Anyways, here we go up and hit that switch before we go in there. We'll open up. We will open up this door, which allows us to get in here. I remember in a couple of weeks ago when Ben tried to get in there and he couldn't because he hadn't hit that switch. I think I basically had to tell him you can't go there now. The big speed. Up we go. I said up, not down. There we go. And over here, this is actually an area where on every version but the Switch version, there's an achievement for coming here and breaking all these crates with the fire shield. Obviously, I mean, you won't see the achievement anyway because I have OBS set to not record overlays, but I already have the achievement anyway. Because of course I do. And also the one main hint I would give for classic Sonic games is to press down when you're going down hills. Because you gain speed and you assume a defensive position. Anyways, boss time. Before the Mania Plus update, this boss didn't actually have I don't think it had the intro cutscene where it like showed how it worked, because I didn't work it out straight away. It took me a few tries. Come on, go down. There we go. Hey, we got it in 2 cycles. Easy. Well, easy for me to say anyway. Cool bonus. Also, if you're wondering what the cool bonus is, it starts out at 10,000 and goes down by 1,000 every time you get hit. So basically getting 10,000 on the cool bonus means that you didn't get hit at all. Basically what it is, to my knowledge anyway. Anyways, we came in here with a fire shield already, so some of this is going to be quite easy to start with. And this is where you would get your fire shield to start anywhere in this zone, at least at the earliest point. Fire shield is useful because it melts and breaks the ice. Also means you don't get frozen by the things that shoot out like really cold air. And we've got a 1-up in here. Did I play Boom? I've got it. I haven't beaten it. I got it like a couple of years ago, but I knew all about it when it came out because I watched playthroughs and stuff. I need to actually go back and beat Sonic Boom. And yeah, this stage is amazing. It is very pretty to look at, and the music is beautiful. Plus it's very fun. And we're going to show another special stage ring location. Famous Game of the Year, you want it on Switch. I mean, CryEngine might run better on the Switch than the Wii U. Also, as you can see, the fire shield also breaks the spikes in this stage, because in this stage the spikes are made of ice. Game of the Century. Now, obviously, Game of the Century is Chibi Robo Ziplash, everyone's favourite Chibi Robo game. Whoops. Talking about Chibi Robo Ziplash just gets you hurt. Not Ziplash. Why? Whatever is wrong with Ziplash? Left. No, we don't want to go right. I'm good at games. Oh, thanks. Amiibo Festival Game of the Millennia. Right, here we go with this boss, Heavy Shinobi. Now this is one I pretty much definitely always choose with Super Sonic because it can be fairly difficult. So yeah, you gotta hit it while it's doing the spinny jump, otherwise it'll freeze you. And the Astrons from Sonic 2, it throws as ninja stars. There we go, I actually got through it without too much trouble. Also, the boss is called Heavy Shinobi, and with the spinning jump and the sound effect it makes when it jumps off the stage at the end, it is a reference to the Sega series Shinobi, which is a nice touch. And if you've never played any of the Shinobi games, I'd recommend playing some of them. They're pretty fun. Shinobi 3 in particular, on the Mega Drive. Another drink. Anyways, on to Stardust Speedway. Obi-Wan Shinobi. Stardust Speedway, much more comprehensible than it is in Sonic CD, because a lot of Sonic CDs levels are very random feeling. Also with these wheel things, you only have to spin dash once, so you don't have to like mash the button. This zone. And you're gonna see me play through it with very little effort. He needs to break open the capsule before the spring. Go this way. I love the music. It's so chill. We'll go this way. We'll wait for this to go up as well. Oh, those armadillo-y woodlousey enemies. Really annoying when they bounce you off. Yeah, we'll go like that. Is there any Sonic game on the way? There isn't. There's not any Sonic game like in production that's been like announced to us. Like, I imagine they're making one because, you know. That's fine, Ren. You're not forced to watch me play Sonic. But yeah, I imagine they are making a Sonic game, but like considering it's the 30th anniversary next year, but they've not announced anything. You're a supportive friend. Yeah. I guess we'll have to tell her at some, like, I guess we'll have to tell her, like, our streaming schedules so that she can stream it at a time when we're not, so that we can see her stream. This side. No! I could have one-cycled it. Ah, come on. She's playing... Was it Rivals of Ether, was it, that she's playing? I think that's what she said on Discord. I'm not even halfway through the game, I've nearly finished my glass of water. Yes, I did remember correctly. I would check her stream out if I wasn't streaming myself, but bit hard to check out someone else's stream while I'm already streaming myself. Anyways, Stardust Speedway Act 2. No, oh, I wanted to go upward. Oh well. We'll go this way. If you know which way you're going, it's possible to beat this level, this act, in about a minute or less, because there's an achievement that requires you to do that. So I spent like ages on time trial trying to get this under a minute. We are going fast. There's a special stage ring there that I just went past. Reminds you of the festival in Odyssey? I guess, yeah. Lots of bright lights, awesome music. It's got a lot in common. I love the Act 2 remix for Stardust Speedway in this game. It just sounds so good. I love the rockets as well. Oh, back on the rocket, I guess. We'll go this way. Spring. Sam has memed me. Oh dear. How has he memed me? Oh dear, let's have a look on Discord. I would bring it up on the stream proper, but I don't want to crash Mania, so I'll try and show it to the camera. I won't actually, because it's going to look bad. But that's a good meme. Anyways, on to Ben's favourite boss. Come on, Metal Sonic. There we go. But yeah, that's a good meme. I approve. And what attack's he gonna do? That one. Oops. And for this bit of the Metal Sonic fight, I generally just try to keep going as fast as I can, learn his attack patterns, like what each thing means, and drop dashing is generally a good way to do it. To like keep moving fast. Now if this gives you a good pattern, it can be over real quick. But it wasn't. It's fine. Single spin dash charge use is enough to get it going up there. But we're now on to the bit that I know a lot of people aren't too fond of. Now the music though is great. I will say this is like my favourite remix of the Bad Future Stardust Speedway. Anyways, my recommendation for this: drop dash and hope that Tails doesn't attack him. Tails. I should have paid attention to Tails. Yeah, Tails is hitting him. He will be taking damage and ghost and lose his collision. Thanks, Tails. That is a problem that happens in Sonic 3's final boss as well. Well, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I should say. Uh-oh. Whoops. This is not going as well as when I played it on my Switch the other day. It's gonna be the bombs again. Stay here, jump over. But yeah, drop dashing into his chest when his arm is down is generally the way to go with this. It makes you bounce backwards, so you don't fall. You have less risk of falling off. Obviously, that does mean it's a lot harder. Like, I do find it harder to fight as other characters. But then again, say with Tails, obviously you can fly away from death if you're good. Anyways, now we're on to Ben's favourite zone, the level that nearly made him rage quit. When you're falling, go left. You get a bubble shield straight away. That thing just yeeted the Phantom Ruby. Yeah, in the original version of the game before Mania Plus, as I have said on Ben's stream, that boss is completely different. Metal Sonic doesn't go giant, and the Phantom Ruby isn't involved at all. Yeah. Also, you can reach that little top area when you start from down here, just by jumping over to the spring. Just so that it doesn't look like you can only reach it if you start from the stage transition by falling. I meant to go the upper route. Oh well. We got a bubble shield. It means we're not gonna need to worry about breathing. And I've lost the bubble shield, so it does mean I need to worry about breathing. Not that I'm really worried, because there are plenty of bubble things, generally speaking. Another one right here. Right. I'm gonna go up here. Spoke too soon. I did speak too soon. Also, yeah, when you're on these things, you can jump to go up. Go between the upper and lower bits of them. Boat. Now I think Ben kept missing this, but grab onto this hook and you stay on the boat. You don't have to go underwater. Ow! I'm not good at keeping my water shield, am I? Ah well. I can't remember the last time I drowned in this level, to be honest. Also with these bubbles you can press up and down the D-pad to control how fast they go up. Which can be useful. Don't generally need to, but it can come in handy. Up here. Grab that and bring the water down. Down here. I'm so confident I'm not even gonna bother with that bubble. It's just probably gonna shoot me in the foot, but whatever. Maybe I'll shoot myself in the foot with a rocket launcher. Anyways, go upwards onto another boat. I love the way the boat tilts as you walk on it. Just another cool attention to detail. Oop, nearly fell down. Not that it really matters, because... ouch. There. I know I run into enemies quite a bit, but to be fair, most of the time it's fine. Least favourite Sonic game. Least favourite Sonic game is certainly a question. I mean, there's quite a few criteria for me. I mean, in terms of officially licensed Sonic game that I think is just the objective worst quality, I would say Sonic Jam on the Tiger Gamecom, because that is awful. If you've never heard of it, look it up. But, I don't know. Thing is, I can enjoy playing bits of Sonic 06, but I absolutely resent, and hate it for what it did to Sonic's reputation as a whole. But I do hate playing some other Sonic games more. Like, I can't get on the Secret Rings, and Shadow the Hedgehog as a game just bores me completely. And then there's also Sonic Genesis on the GBA, which is an awful port of Sonic 1. But yeah, there's a fair few criteria for me if I'm asked what's my least favourite Sonic game. Anyways, platforming is easy. Nah, it does take a long while to get used to the water physics in Sonic. It's just I've been playing Sonic for years and years and years. Which way is he going? Also with this boss you can press down on the D-pad to drop things to hit the bombs with if you so choose. Don't really need to though, because you just do what I did. And that was Hydro City Act 1. Even at a comfortable pace it does take like 5 minutes. The bubble sections, while fun, are a little bit slow. Anyways. How do people pronounce it wrong? Okay, so I call it Hydro City, and in the Japanese manual for Sonic 3, it is in the Japanese characters, it is written as Hydro City. Some people pronounce it as Hydrocity, which some people will say, oh, it's because it's supposed to be a pun on hydro and velocity, but it's clearly the words hydro and city. Generally everyone's favourite Sonic game. That is in everyone here, or just in general in the fan base? I mean, if we're talking here, I obviously can't speak for people, but for me it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic Mania is a very close second. Rush is very good. Rush is like a nostalgic one for me, one of my first Sonic games, along with Sonic 2 and Adventure. In the fan base, it depends which part of the fan base it is. And when you're talking about people who prefer the classic games, generally Sonic 3 or Sonic Mania, just depending on which person you're talking to. Obviously, there's a lot of people's favorites. Like a lot of people's favorites, like who grew up with a GameCube, is Adventure 2. I mean, some people will love stuff like colors as well. Basically, it's hard to tell what the overall favorite Sonic game among the community is because the community is so divided. But Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Mania, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure 1 to some people. Some people would say Sonic Unleashed as well for the way it tells its story and just because it's beautiful. Some might say Sonic Generations because it's basically the Unleashed gameplay but without all the fluff. Advanced 3? Advanced 3 gets a lot of flack from some people, but I actually do quite like a lot of what Advanced 3 does. And Adventure is like tied with Generations for my favourite 3D Sonic game. Like Adventure was my first 3D Sonic, so I do have a massive soft spot for Sonic Adventure. Sonic's levels in subspace from Brawl count. No, because you don't get Sonic until you fight Taboo. So he doesn't really have levels. Like, them showing him in the trailer going through like levels in subspace is a bit misleading. Anyways, we're at the boss. You like Adventure 2? Yeah, I mean, I like Adventure, and I do like Adventure 1 a lot more than 2. There's a lot that Adventure 2 does that just annoys me, but I do know why. I do get why so many people adore Adventure 2. I mean, and the parts of Adventure 2 I really like, but I like Adventure 1 a lot more. Especially because especially playing the Dreamcast version and playing Dreamcast mods for the PC version. The bit that you joined. Also, you basically joined after close-ish to the end of Ben's near rage quit. Anyways, you can tell what I'm doing with the boss. I'm enjoying the conversation about Sonic games. Now in Sonic 3, when this is the Act 1 boss in Hydro City, you can really cheese this with the Insta-Shield, but in Sonic Mania you don't have the Insta-Shield unless you select it and unlock it, but even then, the Insta-Shield isn't too great. You enjoyed Heroes? Yeah, I quite like Heroes. I like Heroes a lot. And again, Heroes is another one that gets a lot of flack. I actually do quite like Heroes. Especially just a standard Team Sonic playthrough. Although playing through the entire thing, all 4 stories, is quite tedious, and the special stages are a bit of a mess. But, with the team gameplay, when you've really got a handle on it, and you've gotten a handle on the slippery controls, I do really enjoy playing Heroes. I need to play it more. I haven't played it in ages. But it's because the PC version is annoying on modern computers. I need to sort out my installation of it, really. Anyways, Mirage Saloon. Yeah, I mean, if you do ever try to play Heroes, I beg you to not play the PS2 version, just because it's quite well known for not being very good. With Heroes, it's generally best to do the GameCube version. I think the Xbox version is fine as well, and the PC version, while it can be annoying to work on modern Windows, it does work when you get it working. Oh, you've got it on GameCube. Yeah, I do know a couple people here did have it on PS2. Yeah, in a way I'm quite glad I did get it on PC instead of PS2. I mean, when I got it, it was like £5 because it was like obviously years after it came out. Okay, so this level, there's not much you can do to speed it up. Also, the end bit of music there was like the bit before it loops. There's a nice little reference to Sky Chase Zone's music, which is really neat since obviously this, I say obviously, obviously if you're a classic Sonic fan, this plays like Sky Chase Zone from Sonic 2. Also, Tails is wearing like goggles, and like sort of like flying goggles, which look very similar to what he wears in the OVA, which I love. And if you're playing as Tails, like Sonic, if you're playing as Tails, Sonic is flying the plane and he's wearing like goggles that is like an unused sprite from Sonic 1, which again is just like such a nice attention to detail. Anyways, there's a special stage ring down here. I'm not going to bother getting it, but just to let you know that it's there. I haven't watched Sonic for Hire in years. Anyways. Time for the boss. Now I reckon this is also a Space Harrier reference since it's like a multi-segmented boss that scales the sprites. Does Knuckles get his hat? No, he unfortunately does not get his hat. But I'm sure there is a mod. I'm sure there's a mod for this on PC that gives Knuckles his hat. Like, there must be a mod. So get it on Steam, install the mod loader, and there's probably a mod for Knuckles with a hat. Like, I'm sure I've seen it on Twitter. Anyways, signpost. Wonder who Heavy Magician's going to turn into this time. Oh, she's turned into Bark. Either one of like Bark, Bean, or Fang can show up there. I think it's random. Anyways, Mirage Saloon Act 2. I love this level. Normally we would go up the top routes, but I want to show off something. Wanted. Where is it? Sure it's it. Oh yeah, it's just past here. So we can push this barrel. Also notice the eyes follow you. Is Bark named after the dog, noise, or tree skin? I don't know. Anyways, you push that barrel, go up that water thing from the spray canister, you get a special stage ring, and that gets you an achievement as well on the non-switch versions. Yeah, I'm not sure whether Bark is named after the noise or the tree stuff. I'd have to look it up. But speaking of Bark, Bean, and Fang, obviously they are a bit more obscure than your typical Sonic character, so I guess I should educate on what they are. Like Fang the Sniper, aka Knack the Weasel. I call him Fang because that's the Japanese name and that's genuinely what they use to refer to him nowadays. First showed up in Sonic Triple Trouble, but he also showed up in Sonic Drift 2 and Sonic the Fighters, and like in the comics. Bark and Bean first showed up in Sonic the Fighters. They also showed up in Fighters Megamix on the Sega Saturn, which is like a crossover Sega fighting game between Virtua Fighter and Fighting Vipers. And yeah, they basically never showed up in the games again. These wanted posters are basically a reference to the fact that there are unwanted posters in Sonic Generations. And yeah, they didn't show up in any game until this point. They had shown up in comics in the later, I think it's in the later Archie comics, they had like banded together like and formed what's called Team Hooligan. At least Bark and Bean. I think it might have been Bark, Bean and Fang, but definitely Bark and Bean. But yeah, it was really cool seeing these guys again, even if it was just things that the Heavy Magician turned into. Oh, these roller things. They're annoying here, they were annoying in Sonic 1. But yeah, that's who Bark, Bean and Fang are. Obscure Sonic characters that we assumed we'd never see them again, but we did. And it was really cool. Also, Sonic Fighters, I know a lot of people make fun of that game and don't like it, but I actually do quite like Sonic the Fighters. Like, it's a bit mindless and button mashy, but it's got like a really nice aesthetic, some good music, and it's pretty fun to play. Anyways, Heavy Magician. When some of them plan to be in Heroes, possibly. I think I read that somewhere. I would need to verify sources on that though. Like I would need to see like if it came from an interview, like who it was like who like the interview was with. So I would need to check my sources on that. But anyway, this boss, yeah, it doesn't give you a big window to hit her, so it'll be pretty quick. And this is much easier to cheese with Supersonic, as all the bosses are. Anyways. How long is the stream going for? 1.5 hours. And we've got 4 more zones to go. I think. Yeah, I think 4 zones to go. So we should get this done before 9 o'clock, hopefully. Maybe. Anyways, Oil Ocean Zone. You miss physical game manuals? Yeah, physical manuals were cool. I mean, in particular, I have I have quite big nostalgia for the European Mega Drive game manuals, where like it had all the languages on like a double page spread, so you had to keep constantly turning the page. We'll go down here. Because actually, here's another special stage ring. Yeah, I mean the amount of times I read through like the Brawl manual as well, like some of my manuals are quite well thumbed through. I'll say that much. Sonic Mega Collection's manual as well. Well, Mega Collection Plus, I should say. Oops. Oh no. I'm not very good at not getting hit in Oil Ocean Zone. Ah! Oh well. I'll just go this way. How much heavier did... it depends. Some games came with like tons and tons of languages, some didn't. I mean, the Mega Drive ones were fairly thick. If I... Oh yeah, reading manuals in the car. I could always try and find... I could always... Hold on. I'll try and get an example. Oh, that's shaking the camera. Also, Sonic t-shirt. I'm going to try and get an example of a European Mega Drive game manual, just because I think it's really funny. We'll use the AFK toggle button on my... Kicking the table is not going to help. I should have muted my mic when I did that. Oh well. I never said these were professional. Dressed for Sonic. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it was an intentional choice. But yeah, Mega Drive manuals for European ones. So I can find a good page. They are wide. Yeah, you got like it's gonna be really tiny, but you got the English, and then you got other languages, all on a double page spread. They are, I mean, the Sonic 2 manual is about that thick, but yeah, well, I should put that away and keep playing the game. Read it out. No, this isn't a reading stream. This is a playing Sonic Mania stream. Besides, if you're that desperate to read it, sonicretro.org has high quality scans. Alright, this mini boss. Now, this mini boss is annoying because if you don't know to stand in the middle, you get crushed when that happens, which is not fun. Make it an ASMR stream reading the manuals. My microphones are not high enough quality to do ASMR. If you want ASMR that's just all static and in mono. My webcam frame rate is dropping because it's getting dark, but I don't have professional lighting. Anyways, Oil Ocean Act 2. The remix for Act 2 is amazing. Like, the music here, it almost sounds like it could have been out of a Shantae game. But this zone, it incorporates a gimmick from Sandopoulos Zone in Sonic 3, where the screen gets filled with stuff, well, there's a timer and you have to pull switches to reset the timer. Like when the screen is all filled up with smog, your rings are sort of drained essentially. So you want to make sure you're constantly clearing the smog. So it's a little different to Sandopoulos because in that thing ghosts come out and attack you, but in this one it just stuff saps your rings. But same concept. Anyways. Now there's a fairly well hidden secret here. I should get the checkpoint just in case. There's quite a well hidden secret in this act that I'm going to show off because there's an achievement tied to it, so I know where it is. So if we go over here, fall down here. Ow! I want to make sure to fall down here and fall down to the oil here. Now, you want to make sure you want to sort of hold right when you're going against that, and as soon as you start to move, you want to mass jump so that you don't sink and die. And you can get to the submarine that's hidden under the stage, and in non-Switch versions, that gets you an achievement called Secret Sub or something. So, I think I did have to look up where this was actually to find it. I couldn't find it on my own. Going in the submarines is also good because it resets the timer on the smog, so it's quite handy in that regard. So yeah, as I'll show here, it resets the time on the smog, and the smog just doesn't reach you in the submarines anyway, so it can be quite handy going in these if your rings are being drained. According to Heroes director, yeah, trying to remember who directed Heroes, whether it was Iizuka or Yuji Naka or someone. Actually, Yuji Naka was producer at that point. I'll have to go and check myself. You know what I'm like, I like to make sure I've seen sources myself. It's why I never believe, well, it's why I choose to, oh, yeah, I know that name. I'm not going to pronounce it, but I know the name. Don't know them personally, obviously. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. Well, I don't know much about how much work they've done on Sonic, but it is a recognisable name. It's not that I don't believe you, because I have read that before. It's just, you know what I'm like. I like to check my sources. It's why I never believed like Joe's direct rumors when he says they're like gonna happen. A Chow Garden mobile game is so obvious, and like I don't know why they haven't done it. Like I don't know why they haven't done a Chow Garden mobile app. It's so obvious. Oh yeah, Shadow. Yeah, he was supposed to stay dead. He was like pretty much brought back because fans liked him. Because he does die at the end of Adventure 2. It's just they've it's just they've brought him back. Anyways, boss fight. This is as far as Ben got in his stream. Obviously, we're going to show how to beat it. Joe's evidence, yeah. Adventure 2 spoilers. The game is like nearly 20 years old. You know, if you don't know what happens at the end of Adventure 2 by now, you know. Yeah, Adventure 2 turns 20 next year. I should like to get a copy of Adventure 2 for Dreamcast. I have it on PS3 and Steam, but it'd be nice to have the Dreamcast original. It's just annoyingly expensive in this country. At least I have Adventure 1. Anyways, Lava Reef. This is one of the zones that I didn't get spoiled on returning, and like I was very excited when I saw that title card for the first time, because this is one of my favourite levels in Classic Sonic. In general, so I was very, very happy to see this back. Oh, the background up here is amazing. I love this background. Like the way the lava glows, it's so good. But apparently this is lazy artwork, according to Joe. So, also the music. Lava Reef is not just one of my favourite levels in the classic games. Lava Reef is one of my favourite pieces of music in the classic games. And the Mania remix does it justice so well. Anyways, also if you want to charge up a spin dash real quick, I tend to mash buttons like that. Really helps with charging a spin dash quickly. Anyways, we are gonna jump over here, get the Mutz ability. Yeah, Lava Reef's music is just one of my favourites. What kind of controller? It's a Mega Drive controller. Specifically the controller that they bundled with the Model 2 Mega Drives. This and the other one that got bundled because they bundled two with it. Pretty much like is my first ever controller I ever used, so I have a lot of affinity for this pad. The D-pad in particular. The D-pad in particular. I love this style of D-pad. I wish modern controllers used this kind of D-pad. It's why the Sega Saturn controller is so loved, because it has, essentially, from what I've heard, it's essentially this D-pad but better. Anyways, onwards with the level. Although using this controller for Sonic Mania is a slight pain, because you have to set it up in Steam, and it's a little bit annoying, and I've got to like use an adapter. I don't know whether the USB Mega Drive controllers that came with the Mega Drive Mini would be any easier to use with this on Steam, but they would also be an option. But when using a Mega Drive controller, I do like to use the original. Hey, there we go. Outrunning the screen. I love being able to outrun the screen, it's so fun. obviously since the fire shield protects you from fire, the fire shield is very useful to have in Lava Reef since it means you can basically walk on the lava. Because in classic Sonic, lava basically just works as something that hurts you, it doesn't insta-kill you, like in a lot of platformers. Oh, that was also a fire shield. I love this set piece where you just zoom around really fast. And you get to see the background again at the top. It's so cool. It's like that top bit of the background with like where you can see like the surface and lava was like made new for this game. Nope. Right. Should. There we go, another fire shield. They really want to make sure you got the fire shield in this level. Right, here we go, mini boss time. Now you can't do this strategy if you don't have a fire shield, because obviously you'll get hit by the lava. Whoops. Yeah, you need to let that thing damage itself enough with the lava. Then you can start hitting it yourself. You can also just let the lava keep hitting it, but it's a lot quicker to do this. There we go. Nice and easy way to do that boss. It's been sent on Facebook. Didn't use original box art Mega Man. I see someone's going through classic modes on Smash Bros. Anyways, on to Act 2, with once again an amazing remix. Oops. But if we go up here, we get a fire shield straight away, which is useful. Let's close Facebook on my phone. I'm go down here. And once again we will show off another special stage location. They give you special stage rings right up to the end of the game, so they give you plenty of chances to get the emeralds. And even if you don't manage to get all the emeralds by the end of the game, you can just load up a completed save file and all the special stage rings will respawn. You know, one thing that the elemental shields do as well as protecting you, they will bounce projectiles off them. The normal shield doesn't do that, but the water, fire and electric ones will do that, so you don't have to worry about being hit by projectiles if you got one of these shields, as well as protecting from their own elements. Of course they will disappear when you get hit, as a normal shield would. Grab that. The 10 ring in there. Could have gone along the ceiling and it would have looked cool. Yep. Need to be careful not to get hit at the moment since I haven't got a shield. Should be a shield coming up relatively soon though. We'll go and get the combi ring as well. Because the combi ring can be useful if I do get hit, considering that's the point of it. Also, I said we should have this done by 9 o'clock. Evidently, we're not going to have that this done by 9 o'clock, but oh well. I have obviously been a little bit slower than I would normally playing Sonic Mania, just since I've stopped to explain stuff and stuff sometimes, rather than just running through as quick as I can. Not a lie if I'm like... It's a lie if I'm wrong on purpose. I wasn't wrong on purpose. That's just me not being able to judge my time. And my ability to play video games. Ouch. Making excuses for slowness. I wasn't really making much of an excuse, I was just saying I was being slow. Am I lying about lying to you? We're nearly at the end of the lava reef, so... Right, Milton. Got a little bit of my drink left, not much though. Yeah, we got another one of the hard-boiled heavies, Heavy Rider. I think this one might also be female, but I can't remember. But I will say the cool fun fact about this boss is the giant motobug she's riding on is called Jimmy, which is a reference to a well-known person in the Sonic fan community who made a ROM hacker Sonic 1 where you play as a motobug. And like he like I think died in, I think it was a traffic accident some years ago, and so they made this as a tribute to him, which I think is really cool. This boss is annoying to fight though. As nice as the reference is to the community member, this boss is annoying to fight because of the thing that Heavy Rider swings around. Ah! Like, this is the boss I always choose with Supersonic. But... Ah! I'm trying to do it all, I'm basically playing the game without Supersonic because I want to show that I can do it properly. Uh-oh, I'm out of rings. I'm probably going to die now. I mean, I don't think I'm at risk of a game over since I got 46 lives, but I will not be surprised if I die fighting this boss. How many more hits does it need? Ah, there we go, I died. Ah well. This time I'll try and hold onto my rings a bit better. There. Gotta wait. A little cutscene. You know what I said about keeping hold of my rings? This is what happens when I check my phone. Ah, I always misjudge the timing of that. Yeah, man. Ouch. There is a reason I always choose this for Supersonic. Although Knuckles, when he plays this level, he does get an entirely different boss to this, which is quite interesting. I won't have time to show it off today, but one day in the future I am planning on doing a Knuckles run, because he does have enough different in his campaign that I would want to show it off. Because back in Mirage Saloon, where Sonic and Tails had the plane flying bit in Act 1, Knuckles has his own level. So one day I will do a Knuckles playthrough of Sonic Mania on stream as well. Just because he has enough differences. Anyway, that was Lava Reef. Let's call the stream and Knuckles. Oh, probably. Anyway, Metallic Madness. It's another level from Sonic CD. And much like Stardust Speedway, it's a lot more fun here than it is in Sonic CD. Oh, I did this last time I played this level. Luckily I can get out by being good at Sonic. Jump over the springs. Bombs. But we want to hit that spring. It's got to a little area up here. That was close to being crushed. Wow. Hold on. How far can I go if I spin dash down there? This far. And roll down here, obviously. Let's hit the checkpoints just in case I do mess up and die. Because I wouldn't put it past me to mess up and die. I do not know how I didn't get hit there. And main gimmick for this stage, you can get bounced into the background. Don't know why I've charged a drop dash there. Ah, I always get hit by that guy. This is the bit I was thinking of. Hey, there we go. Careful platforming. Normally I just sort of bum rush my way through the buzzsaws there. But today I thought I would do it properly. Ow. Good job, I didn't drop dash there. You're back properly now? To be honest, Joe, I didn't really notice you were gone. I just assumed you were, like, lurking. Ah, why did I go sideways? I mean, if you have missed any of the stream, I don't know how much you've missed, but we're in Metallic Madness. I mean, you've played through this game, Joe, so you know what we've got left in the game. Anyways, Metallic Madness's Act 1 boss is the final boss from Sonic 1. I mean, Sonic 1's final boss is always, like, the easiest of the classic Sonic final bosses, in my opinion. Ouch. And obviously this is easier because you have rings going into it. I really shouldn't have gotten hit. I played through Sonic 1 enough times. I always misjudge it and go for the wrong side. Yeah, I mean this is basically Sonic 1's final boss, except with 3 crushes on the top instead of 2. It's kind of funny how I guess the people making this decided that Sonic 1's final boss was so easy that it could be a mini-boss. But he does have a pinch mode. But the pinch mode's a lot easier since you don't have the projectiles and he always comes down on the 4th crusher. So just count to 4 every time. And you don't have to guess which one he's going to be in. There we go. Also, something I haven't shown, but you can hit the signpost for extra points, if you so choose. And some bits that it lands on can reveal items. That is taken straight from Sonic 3. So, that's the thing you can do. I usually don't bother, though, because it wastes time, really. Anyways, let's go up, because upper routes are always good in Sonic. You enjoy messing with the signpost for as long as possible. I do enjoy it, I just never bother because I played the game so much I don't need to waste more time. I do the same as Sonic 3, I just don't bother, because it would be a waste of time for me to do so. Anyways, this level has a couple of gimmicks. One of them is that thing that puts you in the foreground and background of those like shutters. Also, just gonna pay attention to the music because it's amazing. And Sonic is tiny. That's the other main gimmick of this stage. Sonic being teeny tiny. And Tails gets affected as well. Yeah, the saxophone, like, solo bit is in this music track is amazing, and I love it. Yeah, the mini Sonic in this is adorable, though. And move into the background. Well, I should go back to the foreground even. And get shrunk again. Mini Sonic doesn't really control, well, he doesn't control any differently to regular Sonic, he still has all the abilities, but he's cute, so that's all that we need. He is adorable. Like, it was already cute in Sonic Colors, not Colors, CD, when it happened. They both begin with C. Yeah, it was cute in Sonic CD, but like, it's really like adorable. It's not from Smash Joe. It's from a game that predates the original Smash Bros. Oh wait, why do I think I had an electric shield? Got dash, and we are pretty much at the boss, nearly. Yeah, we get to fight the boss as Mini Sonic. And it's Eggman in a gachapon machine. And he spawns mini versions of Marble Zone's boss, Emerald Hill Zone's boss, which we haven't seen yet. There we go, Emerald Hill's boss. And a like Tails doll version of Amy, which we've seen one of, but I kind of destroyed it really quickly. There we go, Tails doll version of Amy. It's the only time Amy shows up in this. She caught on his Tails. There is an achievement for this boss if you manage to get all of the pods out of him without destroying any of the things that come from them. That's easiest done as Tails, because you can just fly. But obviously, I don't normally bother. You're gonna start counting whenever they say something is from Smash. I think Joe's skin would die if you slapped him the amount of times that he said something is from Smash. Anyways, giant robot in the background. And we are in Titanic Monarch. From the foreboding atmosphere and music and all that, you might be able to guess that this is the final level. Oh, I need to stop pressing jump there. There we go. Mind Sonic. Yeah, we're at the final zone here, so we're getting close. We'll have definitely done this, but well, I say definitely. We should hopefully have done this by 9:30, or half, whatever it is, in other time zones. Want to hit that spring so we can go up here. Get ourselves another extra life. Wonder if I'll get over 50 extra lives by the end of the game. Yeah, this level's all about climbing up really high. And oh, I love the music. It's the right amount of like foreboding and just cool sounding. Now, a lot of people have gotten like stuck or confused with some of the gimmicks in this level, which unsurprisingly rather, I never had trouble with, such as these spheres. Like, some people had trouble with these, but like, these are literally taken from one of the bonus stages in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so if you've played Sonic 3 a lot, then you should have no trouble. Ooh, we want that shield. Yeah, these zones can also be fairly long as well. Well, this zone and its 2 acts can both be fairly long, especially obviously if you don't quite know what you're doing and it's your first time playing. But which is why for Ben's when Ben streamed, it was why I messaged him like saying to him, just showing him how to turn off the time limit if he needed to. Because I mean, in Act 2 of this zone, like, I did almost time over my first time playing. Oops. Only reason I didn't time over was because I was because the boss reset the timer. Anyways, secret over here. Ouch. We go here. Get this electric shield. Back over here and jump properly. We have a special stage ring. You don't have Owl. Do you mean Celeste by any chance? There's like no one that ever gets Celeste. I mean, I don't really know what getting Celeste like what you get from having Celeste visit. I've only really seen her in Amiibo Festival, but like, does she like give you some like something like useful or something, or is it just because you like everyone likes the character? Right, we're nearly at the top of this level though. And here we've got mini-boss. Now this mini-boss is basically, the first half of it at least, is taken from Sonic 3 and Knuckles' Death Egg Zone. It's the mini-boss in that zone. But this is in 2 phases, and the first phase is exactly the same, but the second phase is quite different. Now once again, with Super Sonic it's quite easy to choose this since you're not taking damage from the like orbiting things. Oh. But once you've done that, yeah, now the lift starts going up and down. You can't really hit it when the lift's going up, but if the lift's going down, your jumps do get like way more floaty and you can hit it. Reminds you of that thing from Tron. I've never seen Tron, so I can't relate. But yeah, although this thing, the mini-boss is called Red Eye. Those, like, you do get, like, as a background element, they do appear in Sonic Forces' Death Egg levels, which I will admit, in like that is a nice thing that Forces does. Like, it's a bit of fan service that isn't like ham-fisted like a lot of Sonic Forces fan service is. So, but here we go, Titanic Monarch Act 2, our final level. Wow, I messed up that jump. Doesn't matter, we can get the shield anyway. Right, so, main gimmick of this level, we got 4 different areas we can go. We have to do them all. So, I'm going to do the top left one first. gonna go up here. I wanted that ring box, but okay. Now with these things that are going up and down, you do want to be careful not to get crushed, because Sonic Mania's collision detection is a little bit more like touchy in that it's a lot easier to get crushed in Mania than it is in the classics. So you do have to be careful. Oh, that thing almost got me. But yeah, like, but as we saw the giant robot at the end of Metallic Madness, and you might have noticed in the background of Act 1, we were basically sort of climbing up in front of the giant robot, and now we're inside it. So the Titanic Monarch is like a massive robot that we're now platforming inside of. Right, this is gonna hurt me for no reason. Yep. Yeah, with the latest patch of Sonic Mania, this going through that bit for some reason hurts you. It's an annoying bug. I think there's a mod to fix it, but I couldn't be bothered. That didn't happen in the original release of the game. So yeah, that's why I like to go to the top left one first, because you don't get to like get like loads. Mania got patches, yeah. Like, Mania got one not long after launch. That error is on every version, Joe. I think, well, yeah, it's got stained glass windows. It does have stained glass windows. But yeah, like, there were patches for Mania. Obviously, like, the last one being with Mania Plus. Well, I say that, there is sort of another new patch, in that the game recently launched on EA's Origin platform, and it is technically a very slightly different version of the game that does actually fix that bug, but that's not on the Steam version. But that version of the game, like on the EA's Origin launcher, does break mod compatibility, so if you do want to buy this on PC, buy it on Steam, or else you lose compatibility with mods. Anyways, it's not an error inspired by Metroid 1. Did someone say EA? Yes, I did say EA. Like, because I was giving information. Anyways, there's a special stage ring here. I believe this is the last one in the game, so you get one last chance to get a Chaos Emerald. But yeah, EA's Origin launcher, I mean, I've used it a little bit. I don't like it. Like, out of all the launchers for like PC stuff, Steam is my favourite, just because it has a lot of good features. You used it for Spore? Yeah, I used it for Apex Legends. Which, to be fair, I didn't mind playing Apex Legends when I did play it, but EA's launcher is not my favourite thing. But yeah, if you're wanting to get Sonic Mania, get it on console or get it on Steam. Anyways, we've done 3 of these 4 routes, so we've just got this last one to go. There is a reason that I always do this one last, and we'll see when we get to the end of it. Right, we want to make sure also in these sections to not fall down, because if you fall into that sort of purple stuff, you get respawned at the top of the section. It doesn't kill you, but you do have to redo that little section until you have gotten able to do it without falling. Anyways, we want to weigh these down so that we can get up here. Also, I love the sprite for when Sonic's riding in those things. I just think it's funny. As always, press down to roll, you get lots of speed. Anyways, wait for this to go around. The reason I always do this bottom left one last is because if you take this exit you get an electric shield, which is very useful for the boss coming up. Yeah, once all 4 bits are done, you go through that portal. We get enough rings for a 1-up, and it's boss time. Oh, and I just neutered my reason for getting that electric shield by losing it. Lovely. Basically, with the electric shield, you don't have to wait for these things to stop being electric to hit him. But yeah. Ouch. Well, I got hit by the rockets. May as well tank some hits anyway. But yeah, normally Eggman does have that shield around him, which means you can't hit him. Drink H2O. Joe, I would drink if I hadn't run out of my drink. I like finished my drink a couple levels ago, and I wish my cup was bigger. Yeah, now that I don't have the electric shield, I have to wait for this to stop being electric. Of course he has to be over that side. Poor H2O on Eggman. Right, that's the wrong paw. But yeah, throughout this boss, depending on how long you take, you do have these little sections with the hard-boiled heavies where they sort of attack you. All you have to do is dodge and wait for their little attack to go. You don't have to attack them. I don't even think you can attack them. Yeah, I mean, obviously this boss is a lot easier if you just tank damage when he's like on the floor and he's like electricked up the things. Oh, I completely reached that if I spin dashed. We threw the heavies leader yet. Although, do you mean fort? Oh, I got distracted. We'll see the hard-boiled heavies leader. We will see them. Ah! I always get hit there. Okay, we'll see the leader of the hard-boiled heavies. Don't worry. Yeah, man. Ah. Alright, we're nearly done. Only a few more hits. This is the longest I've taken on this boss in a while, actually. I'm gonna chalk that up to streaming. Yeah, now we've got another auto runner bit here. Ouch. At least we get an opportunity to get rings in some of those sections. Alright. No, Tails! No, I could have hit him quicker if you didn't hit him yourself, Tails. Ah. There we go. And since we have all the Chaos Emeralds, we are going to do the Supersonic boss, because that's how these games work. So yeah, that's Heavy King, leader of the hard-boiled heavies, essentially. This is sort of like an upgraded form, I guess. Knuckles does fight Heavy King in his playthrough. That's his Lava Reef Act 2 boss. So Sonic only fights him in the Supersonic boss fight, if you get all the emeralds. Now this boss is cool, and the music is amazing, but it can be a little finicky to fight. It's basically Eggman and Heavy King play hot potato with the Phantom Ruby while Sonic attacks both of them. Supersonic Racing has nothing to do with this, Joe. Yeah, this final boss is cool, but I will say Doomsday Zone from Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a better final boss and end to the game than this is. And with Supersonic, obviously we're flying. You can land on the ground and just run around on the ground. and you can double press jump to fly. It's a lot easier if you just go on the ground. Like, that is my tip. If you get to this boss and you're struggling with it, staying on the ground makes it a lot easier. But flying is cooler. Also, listen to the music. Sound familiar? Is that Sonic Tune? No, it's Supersonic. It's Sonic Team. Well, in the original Sonic 2, it was Sonic Team being a bit naughty and ripping off Dragon Ball. But yeah, if you noticed though, part of the music sounded an awful lot like the chorus to Fist Bump, main theme of Sonic Forces. You want to make sure to keep your ring count up, because the things that the that Heavy King throws at you do cause damage. Now, Supersonic does also have a dash attack you can do in the air, but it costs rings, so I don't like using it. Just missing. You can't hear the music that well. Well, yeah, it's because it's quiet so you can hear my voice, but if you go on YouTube, Google Egg Reverie, go on YouTube, search for Egg Reverie, and listen to it. But yeah, that's the end of the boss, and therefore the end of the game. Beat it with exactly 50 lives. But yeah, after beating them both, Sonic and the Phantom Ruby both get sucked into a portal. And we got a little animated sequence. I don't think this was done by Tyson Hess, because the ending sequences are noticeably lower in quality than the animated intro. Oh no, Forces tease. Yep. The Game & We're watching Game & Watch. But Joe, Game & Watch was called that because it literally had like a clock. Knuckles is there as well. But yeah, Sonic onto a portal, and that is the pose that classic Sonic made in the very first Sonic Forces trailer, so people were like, oh, this is like a tease for Sonic Forces, like this is the tease that it ties in. Knuckles is not lame. To take one of your quotes, Joe, take that back. Anyways, we're not going to sit through the entire credits, but I'll let like part of it go, because it's got like a new bit of music for the first bit of the credits. Yeah, lead developer Christian Whitehead, and lead programmer Simon Stealth Tomley. Christian Whitehead, Simon Tomley, amazing people in the Sonic community. Like, they did the Sonic 1 and 2 mobile ports. Christian Whitehead did the Sonic CD port for modern consoles and mobile. They know their stuff, so as soon as they were announced to be doing this game, pretty much everyone in the Sonic community was like happy. So yeah. And it's going through some of the Mania Plus credits as well. Yeah, and some of these people like Tom Fry, they were also involved in fan projects such as Sonic 2 HD back in the day. And like, so this game is basically just made by like fans. And we got Takashi Iizuka, probably the most I did fangirl, or fanboy I guess. But this game, like, oh, it has Switch credits. That's odd. But yeah, like, this game's probably the most involved that Takashi Iizuka has been in a Sonic game like for a while before this, and it kind of shows. Because it's like people like to blame Iizuka for a lot of issues in modern Sonic games, but a lot of the stuff is likely not his fault in modern Sonic stuff. So yeah. Also Aaron Webber, at the time the brand manager for Sonic and like doing the social media. He's now moved on to a higher position within Sega Japan, so that's good for him. Yeah, we're gonna let this first bit of music play through, then we're gonna skip the rest of the credits because it does take a while, and I do have a secondary stream to be doing after this. But yeah, we'll use this to just, there we go, social media manager. yeah, I'll just use this to say, obviously, as everyone knows, I love Sonic Mania. It's one of my favourite games of all time. Not quite my favourite. Sonic 3 I still like a little more, but it came out just the right time, and it does everything so right for me. We'll skip the rest of the credits because it takes ages. But yeah, Sonic Mania, one of my favourite games ever. It basically is a game custom made to make me feel happy and stuff. And yeah, at the end, you get to see a little stat screen just to show your times. So yeah, this was added in Mania Plus. This didn't exist on the original version. But yeah, and none of it was saved, obviously, because no save. But yeah, that was it for this Sonic Mania stream. So coming up next week is the Mystery Dungeon. Oh no, I need to mute desktop audio. Yeah, coming up next is the yes, Mania 2. Please, Sega, do it. Yeah, coming up next week we got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, which I was supposed to do this week, but Ben's gameplay on Saturday made me want to do Sonic Mania earlier. But as I have promised, friends, I'm going to do a little stream in a few minutes. I just need to get ready for it and get some more water and all that, just to show, like, give some tips on using OBS to stream, because I know at least some, like, I know Rin does, obviously she streams from her PS4, and I know Sam wanted some pointers on OBS as well, so it'll basically just be like me talking through some of the settings and answering any questions to the best of my ability. I'm obviously not an expert in OBS, but I vaguely half know what I'm doing. So yeah, this stream is going to stop because I'm going to need to switch software and, like I said, get a drink and all that. But yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes for that OBS thingy.